Top of the morning to everybody. Okay, a little while back I was asked about the cars and how I know which cars I've shot before. Because if you notice, if you're going through this event, you can see this one, for example, here. Well, you see these ones here, and I just have their stock number tags. And then this one, I have the car. And then I got the segments. And then this one, I have the car, the car, and the car. Well, after a few of these, and then I start getting just stock number tags. Well, what happens is I have a list of all the cars that I've shot before, or the cars that I've used in segments before. And I'm going to show you how I acquire this list and how I update it and what I do. And then I'll show you what I do with the old events, because I do need to get rid of some of these events. This is a big, a very large library right now because of so many events. There's no reason I need to keep these. So what I do is I go through and I find out which cars were sold, which cars are still there, which cars I've shot before, and I have a little record of that. So I'm going to switch to my other monitor and show you what I do. Okay, now when I'm over here, this is the current project that I've done. All right. And if you notice, I have a whole bunch of stuff here. I have the stock number of the car, the model number, or actually the year and make, the model and a price, and then a little something about the car. Well, I keep a little file here in numbers, and it's called stock numbers. And all of these numbers and all this information is public information, so I'm not sharing anything that nobody can find out on their own pretty easily. But here's what I do. Okay. What I will do is I'll go through here and I'll say, okay, 10100 and I will sort these so I can see if I can find it. Okay, if I find it, then I'm okay. I just move on to the next one. Here's 108. The first few I have already. I don't know why. Oh yeah, this one he talks about and then it zooms in and then he talks about it again. Okay. This is 066, it's right there. 269, right here. This one I believe is new, or at least it's not on this sheet, 093. So in numbers, if I just click right here, I can type the stock number. It's weird typing with my left hand. Now because this one is new for this date, it's going to be the date here. And the reason I do this is so that I know which event it is in. Okay, and this is a 2008 Toyota Prius Touring. Okay, and the price is always $2,000 above this big yellow price. So 15,900. And my little spreadsheet here automatically figures it out. And there's nothing to say about it. So there's nothing on there. Okay, so I'll switch back here and do the next one. Whoops. 63. 0117. Whoops. 0117 2015. 2012. It's a Prius C, and this one's also 15900. And there's nothing about it. This is kind of like a little sporty model, kind of a fun little model. Okay, so I'm going to go through this entire project and do this for every single one of them until I'm done. And then once I have the complete list, then I will go through and find out which ones are sold. All right, that one's not sold yet, or at least not that I know of. All right, so let me pause this and I'll be right back. Okay, so now I have quite a list here. I'm going to arrange them by stock number in order. And I'm going to show you what I do to find out if they've been sold. It's actually pretty easy. David Wilson's Toyota has a website. Here it is, David Wilson Toyota, well, DW Toyota of Las Vegas.com. So I'm going to go in here and just copy the number. and I paste it here. Now, the first time I search, it never turns up anything. So I just do it again. And there it is. So if it's there, it's not sold. Let's go to the next one. It's there. I want to find one that's sold so I can show you what I do with it. Ah, that's sold. Let's just search again just for kicks, just to make sure. All right, so that one's sold. If it comes up saying, hey, we can't find it, excuse me, then it's been sold. No, I don't want you to help me, lady floating across the screen. I'm just looking for stuff that's sold. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and finish all of these. This doesn't take but a few minutes. And once I'm done, I know sometimes it might be easier just to erase one number and type it, but I don't care. It kind of helps me to keep track if I see them in blue. Lets me know where I am. Okay, so that one's there. Oh, I put a period after it. That one is not there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and finish up doing all of these. And when I'm done, I'll show you what I do to get rid of some things. Okay, so now I've got all the ones that are sold, and there weren't very many this week. So I will sort them ascending or descending. It doesn't really matter. So I get rid of them by, this time if I hit delete, it'll just clear out the space. I'll show you that. It does that. So instead of doing that, I'm going to delete selected rows. Okay, and now I'm going to sort them ascending again. Actually, I'm going to go by event date, sort ascending, and see which the earliest one is. 1213 is the earliest one. Okay, let's go over to the other screen. And over here on the other screen, since it's 1213 is the earliest, anything before that I can get rid of. So there's all of these events that I'm going to just delete. There's no reason to keep them. So I just right click, move the events to trash. There's no reason to keep these because they all have cars that are no longer there. So by hanging on to them, I'm just basically wasting a bunch of space. So it is deleting all of them right now. You can see on my other screen, but I'm not showing it there. So we'll just let it finish what it's doing. And just for kicks, we are going to watch this thing get smaller. Okay, here it is right here. It's gone down to 1 terabyte. Should get a lot smaller when it's done. Oh, look at that. Now it's smaller, 443 gigs. So I've knocked out about 600 gigabytes from this thing. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to just stay on this monitor because there's no reason to move to the other one now. What I'm going to do now is sort ascending by stock number. It makes it easier for me to find it. And then all I do is I print this. And I make it so it fits within the page. And once I print it, I'm going to fold it so that I see the stock numbers, basically. And as I go through each car one by one, I'd look and I match and I see if the stock number on that car is already there. If it is, then I go ahead and just shoot the number on the car and continue from there. If it's not, then I shoot the whole car. So that's how I keep track of it. And it's pretty simple. Okay? So I just wanted to share with you guys that since someone asked me that, and that's it. All right. Thank you very much for watching.